you can check this out in your own time, I guess, but one of the main things you need to know is this. You have to make sure you have money in your peak credits to pay for rentals. See profile page to check balance and add more credits. Okay? So that's something that I didn't know. I didn't really think that that is self-intuitive to using the site. Now, to locate putting stuff on your account, we press profile, right? And see if I can move this up. You can see that I've gotten 5 Hive inside my account. That over just a smidge for this. All right, so let's see if we can rent a card successfully. You guys ready to give this a shot? I got 5 Hive in here. So let's see if I can do a small renting and make it through. So I want to go to the market. And I want to find, I'm going to try to find a summoner. So I'm going to click summoner. Hopefully. Maybe that didn't quite work because it lit another box, but let's see if I try it again. There, I got it. So I'm going to try to rent PYRE. You guys ready for this? Hey, Captain. Alright, so I'm going to click rent. And I'm going to go and look for an available card. There's one that's available. He's level 6. I can do it for 3 days. There's the daily cost, the escrow price, the daily fee. And I've got money loaded into my account, which is very important. Let's see what happens if I press rent card. Doing a contract, it says. Oh, for 14 days. Oh, well. Doing this as an example. Now, if I just press confirm, I should have the card ready. Alright, it asks, I use Hive Keychain, which I highly suggest getting because it seems to make things pretty easy. And I'm just going to confirm that I'm okay with what I'm doing. And it looks like I've successfully rented a card. Sound like a plan? Let's see what everybody else thinks about this. Is everybody with me? I don't like having that fuzz on my screen. So X8, you're on top of that? I'm going to turn on a light to try to stop the fuzz. I think what I'll do is I'll try to find out which part of the show this is so it can put it out as content. So it'll be on I think a YouTube video will probably be the best, right guys? Because Twitch content might expire. So I'll figure that out, and then 1 second, I'll be right back. So the other part of the process, I think that people might have questions over is messing with like the Hive engine and stuff. And so, I've kind of had to bounce around that and figure it out and stuff. If you're visiting us from Clash Royale land, don't worry, we'll get to it eventually. But so I just covered the renting of the cards and doing that successfully. So I think I'll just take that off, and then you guys all know that I tried to get this information out to you about tournaments and tried to gather opinions and show you all that. So now we're going to go into Splinterlands, and we're going to take a look at Hive Engine. An easy way for me to find it is I just click on this button to do Hive Engine. Then I can just click here. That's an easy way for me to get to Hive Engine, and then looks like it shows me the market of DEC. So let's see if I can put that in. This looks like the Hive Engine link for DEC. And see if you guys are getting a good look at everything. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Okay. Now, say that I want to buy DEC. Well, I'd have to have Hive, right? So, you can look at the sell orders, right? And this is what you could purchase it for. You can put how much DEC you'd want, like that. And then how much does that cost? Well, it's 10 Hive. And then you're also got to notice, like, if I'm trying to buy 2,000 at that price, is there enough out there to book the order, So let's see if we can figure out how to load. Maybe we'll try a sell order for DEC. Let's go over here and do. Here I've loaded some dark energy crystals over to my account so that I can sell them. Let's see. This is kind of crazy, isn't it? This is the way that I believe I get dark energy crystals over into the Hive engine. And so I'm going to transfer out. So if I have dark energy crystals that I want to sell, let's say I put in 1,000 and then I put Hive engine wallet and I transfer out. Okay, so that in time, when it processes, it should give me 1,000 DEC into my Hive engine. Right? And I can check on my transaction. Doesn't look like it's there yet. Now, how long does it usually take for you guys? Now it's arrived. So I should be over here. And I would imagine that now I have 2,000 DEC that I could sell if I wanted to. So perhaps let's go to the market for DEC. And we can select DEC. Let me make sure that's on the screen. Yep, it is. So I select DEC, and then, how can I turn this into something of real money, right? Well, I can sell my 2,000 DEC, and I have to come up with a price. So looks like people are selling it at 532, right? So I'll put my sell order out there. I'll put 2,000, And this should kick it out there, right? Give me a sell order. So, ask me to confirm with Hive keychain. And I'll see if I got my order out there. Okay, it looks like I did it. And maybe I can just check open orders to make sure I did do it. Looks like I did. Let's see. How do you guys think I'm doing? All right on this? Let's say that I want to buy DEC and I have Hive. Or let's talk about like how we could even get Hive. So, you know, you guys just correct me if I'm wrong. Watch over me here on this. I could do deposit and say I want to get, you know, just stuff into this site. You know, I could deposit with Bitcoin, right? So I could do that, and I can get funds in here. And am I saying that right as far as well, kind of what I wanted to know is well, what I really wanted to cover is just buying Hive. And, you know, you can do that at Binance. I mean, that's the way I like to do it. Let me see if, I think inside a post I have like a referral link for Binance, so I might as well put it out there. Anyway, that's where I buy my Hive, and then I can send Hive into the site. So I guess I'd say I'm a little bit off on how I could get Hive from this area, because I've went to the market and I don't see Hive over here, but you can, I mean, you'll get something to work with, right? You know, probably swap Hive, I guess. But what goes on over at here? Well, that's not what I'm after, but one thing I can show you over here is this isn't necessarily for you guys out there with me right now, but maybe more so for viewers that might see this a little bit later. And you know, you can deposit your Hive into your Peak D account. You know, this stuff over here. I don't know what else to say about it. You guys have any additional thoughts on it? I see people kind of bouncing in and out over here, and if you're here for Clash Royale stuff, you know, we will do it in a little bit, but Okay. Thanks, JFang. Okay. Is there anything else that we need to talk about as far as, markets and stuff? I guess this is kind of how I view it. Like I can bring my hive into here, right? And the deposit address for me personally, not you, you would go with your hive username. But for me, for example, it'd be I send hive to Marcus Wall, right? Now you personally would send hive to your username, and I like to get hive from Binance. So you guys can see why I'm like, covering this and talking about it, because it's not like the easiest to understand. You kind of have to work your way through it and stuff. So you can turn hive into DEC by when you deposit here, right? You can come in through Bitcoin, you can come in through Hive, and then you can go to the market for DEC, right? Say you want a DEC, and then you do that by selecting this. So you can buy DEC and sell DEC there. No more. I think we covered enough on that, right? We showed renting cards. So I think we touched on everything I wanted to touch on. I was trying to start up tournaments for you guys. So that's what all this talk about was. And one last time on that. Yeah, I think that's about it. Well, maybe we'll cover other stuff in a different cast. But I think it's important to see how DEC turns into Hive. Then you can send Hive somewhere like Binance, sell it for Bitcoin, then your Bitcoin turns into real money. But it's almost like it's slightly confusing how how this all works. And you can be here, you start out with DEC in your balance here, and then you send it to the Hive Engine wallet. And I'll show you guys that one more time. So Hive Engine wallet, I transfer out, then your DEC appears in over at the Hive Engine. Then you're selling that DEC. And then what, guys? You end up with like Swap Hive. If you've got Swap Hive, then this is what you're looking for here, right? You could send the tokens to who you want, right? So maybe we should take a look at that. Or I'd actually have to end up with Swap Hive somewhere, right? So let's try a deposit of maybe, I don't know, 10 Hive or something. Deposit Hive. Confirm. So maybe I can end up with some stuff. See what's going on. Check my wallet. So there I've got 10 swap hive, so I can kind of do what I want with that, right? But I might be getting transaction costs here, but so if I have swap hive, then I can send it to, I can turn it into real hive. I don't know if that step's needed, but I'll show you guys so I can show you guys I'm sending 10 to my username. That technically that should turn into hive, I think. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Is that all clear as mud? Larry says I can't transfer myself, so maybe I'm... How do I turn swap hive into like just regular hive? So I thought I could actually do it that way. There my dark energy crystals arrived. Well, anyway, you can change the swap hive into like what you want. Let's see what it gives me for withdraw feature. So I don't get why. So that should turn into hive, right, guys? I think so. There we go. How's my crowd doing over here? All right, I think we covered that enough. You guys